Finding light in the darkness, your Mind Motivation Global journey begins. Welcome, Global family, to Mind Motivation Global, and to our very first topic, Finding Light in the Darkness. It's a title that resonates with so many of us, no matter where we are in the world. We all experience moments, or even seasons, where the path ahead seems obscured, where hope feels like a distant whisper, and the weight of the world settles heavily on our shoulders. This feeling, this sense of hopelessness, is a universal human experience. It doesn't discriminate by nationality, wealth, or background. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the quiet villages of Africa, from the vast landscapes of Australia to the vibrant cities of the Americas, we've all, at some point, felt that dimming of our inner light. But here at Mind Motivation Global, we believe in the incredible inherent power of the human mind. We believe that within each of us lies an untapped reservoir of strength, resilience, and the capacity to ignite our own inner light, even when the external world feels overwhelmingly dark. This isn't about ignoring the difficulties or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about equipping you with the mental tools and perspectives to navigate through them. It's about understanding that while darkness may surround you, it doesn't have to define you. The light is always there, waiting for you to find it, nurture it, and let it illuminate your path forward. Are you ready to begin? Unveiling your inner resilience. Fantastic. Because today, we're not just talking about hope, we're going to start actively cultivating it. The first step in finding light in the darkness is acknowledging where we are, without judgment, and understanding that this feeling of hopelessness, while powerful, is not a permanent state. It's often a sign that our minds, like a vast garden, have allowed certain weeds of thought to take root, obscuring the vibrant blossoms of our inherent strength. Think of your mind as a magnificent, sophisticated instrument, or perhaps a powerful, complex operating system. Just as a musical instrument can produce discordant sounds when not tuned properly, or software can run slow with too many background processes, our minds can generate feelings of despair when our thoughts are out of alignment with our true potential. The good news? You are the conductor of this instrument, the programmer of this system. You have the power to retune and optimize it, thanks to the brain's incredible neuroplasticity, its ability to rewire itself. One of the most insidious aspects of hopelessness is its tendency to narrow our vision. When we feel overwhelmed, our minds often enter a tunnel vision state, focusing only on the problems, the perceived failures, and the absence of solutions. We might replay past mistakes, catastrophize future events, or feel paralyzed by the sheer weight of our circumstances. This isn't a flaw in you. It's a natural, albeit unhelpful, response of a mind under stress. But here's a powerful truth. What you focus on expands. If you continuously focus on the darkness, on the can't-dos, on the obstacles, then those are the things that will grow in your perception, making the darkness seem even more impenetrable. Conversely, if you consciously choose to seek out even the smallest glimmer of light, to acknowledge tiny victories, or to shift your perspective, then those positive elements begin to expand. This isn't about magical thinking. It's about retraining your brain. It's about consciously interrupting the negative thought loop and creating a new neural pathway, even if it's just a whisper at first. Each time you do this, you're not just looking for light. You're creating the capacity within your mind to perceive it. Practical strategies for nurturing your inner light. Now, let's dive deeper into practical strategies for nurturing this inner light. While awareness is the essential first step, action is what truly transforms. These are not complex theories, they're techniques honed by science and human experience across cultures that you can begin applying today, right where you are. Strategy 1, the power of conscious breathing, your anchor in the storm. In moments of despair, our breath often becomes shallow and erratic, mirroring the chaos in our minds. But your breath is an incredible, always present tool for regaining control. It's an anchor that connects your inner world to your outer reality. The 4-7-8 breath, or a similar calm breathing technique. Find a comfortable position. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly expand. Hold your breath for a count of 7. Exhale completely through your mouth, making a gentle whooshing sound for a count of 8. Repeat this cycle for 3 to 5 minutes. This isn't just a physical exercise. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural rest and digest mode. It calms the fight or flight response that often accompanies hopelessness. It's a universal physiological response, accessible to anyone, anywhere, at any time. No special equipment, no particular beliefs needed, just you and your breath. It brings you into the present moment, a safe harbor away from overwhelming thoughts of past regrets or future anxieties. Strategy 2. The art of mindful observation, detaching from the narrative. When hopelessness takes hold, it often creates a compelling story in our minds. Nothing will ever get better. I'm not good enough. It's all my fault. These stories feel incredibly real, but they are often just that, stories, narratives constructed by our stressed mind. Become the observer. Instead of being lost in the story, practice observing your thoughts and feelings as if they were clouds passing in the sky. When a negative thought arises, don't immediately believe it or fight it. Just notice it. There's the thought. I'll never succeed. Don't judge it. Don't analyze it. Just acknowledge its presence and let it pass. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind your thoughts. This practice, rooted in mindfulness traditions found across diverse cultures, creates a crucial space between you and your internal suffering. It teaches you that a thought is just an electrical impulse, not necessarily a truth. It empowers you to choose which thoughts to engage with and which to simply observe and release. This detachment is liberation. Strategy 3. The gratitude glimmer. As we discussed, what you focus on expands. When we're hopeless, our minds are experts at finding all the reasons to feel that way. Gratitude is the direct antidote, retraining your brain to seek out the light. The 3 good things practice. Every day, perhaps before you go to sleep or when you wake up, intentionally list 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. It could be the warmth of your blanket, the taste of your morning coffee or tea, a smile from a stranger, the fact that you woke up today, the internet connection that allows you to watch this video right now. Gratitude is a universal human emotion. Practicing it, even when it feels difficult, physically rewires your brain over time. It broadens your perspective, pulling you out of the narrow tunnel of despair and allowing you to see the myriad blessings that still exist, no matter your circumstances. This simple daily ritual is a powerful habit that builds your inner light, brick by grateful brick. Strategy 4. Mindful movement, moving the stagnant energy. Hopelessness often manifests as lethargy, a lack of desire to move or engage. But our bodies and minds are deeply interconnected. Movement, even gentle movement, can shift stagnant emotional energy. Embrace simple movement. Take a short walk around your living space or outside. Stretch your arms above your head. Do a few deep knee bends. Put on your favorite uplifting music and just move your body freely for a few minutes. Physical activity, even in small doses, releases endorphins, your body's natural mood elevators. It's a universal biological response. Whether it's walking through a busy marketplace, tending to a small garden, or simply dancing in your room, conscious movement signals to your brain that life is not static and that you possess the agency to move forward. It breaks the spell of inertia that hopelessness casts. Your motivated future begins now. These are just starting points, accessible strategies for anyone, anywhere, to begin finding light in the darkness. They're not quick fixes, but consistent practices that build your mental fortitude, much like building physical muscle. Remember, the journey of Mind Motivation Global is about empowering you. It's about revealing the incredible strength that already resides within your mind. It's a strength that connects you to every other human being on this planet who has ever faced adversity and found their way through it. In our next session, we'll delve into the power of language, how the words we use, both internally and externally, shape our reality and can be a potent force against hopelessness. Until then, I invite you to choose just one of these strategies: conscious breathing, mindful observation, gratitude, or mindful movement, and practice it for just a few minutes each day. Notice the subtle shifts. Celebrate the smallest glimmer,
Because even the faintest light can eventually banish the deepest darkness. And your light, the light of your motivated mind, has the power to illuminate not just your own life, but to send ripples of hope across our global community. Thank you for joining us on this vital journey. See you next time on Mind Motivation Global.